Alright, Sven, I am back. I have some information for you, but I'm not sure you're gonna like what you hear. I mean, to be fair, his family is already dead, so maybe him learning what happened is at least a bit of closure for him.
Well met.
Did you find who the shadowy figure was?
This journal explains much to me, and sets me on the path against the Dark Riders. I have seen these riders in Duskwood, and have seen them speak with the wizard Morbin Fell at the Forlorn Row.
Wait, there's a wizard called Morbin Fell. I didn't realize that part. At the Forlorn Row.
Morbin Fell is a necromancer, and an ally to the Dark Riders. I would pit you against the power of Morbin Fell, but I will not send you against that vile fiend without first knowing your strength. You have already proven your bravery to me, but if you truly wish to face the necromancer, then you must now prove your skill against his minions.
Okay, so kill 15 skeletal raiders, 3 skeletal healers, and 3 skeletal wardens. Even more kill quests, even more skeletons. Abercrombie, I'm home.
What can I do for you?
I need that zombie juice to keep me warm on these cold, dark nights. Did you get it for me?
1,000 thanks, adventurer. You warm an old man's heart with your with your kindness. Here you are, friend. Take this as a token of my gratitude. I live so far from the protection of town, it's a wonder the ghouls and the walking dead haven't eaten me. In fact, just yesterday, a pack of bone chewers was pounding on the walls of my house. I want to make an effigy, a kind of scarecrow for ghouls. To do that, I need some ghoul ribs. You can get them from flesh eaters, bone chewers, brain eaters, rotted ones, and plague spreaders. Get the ribs for me and I will repay you with some coin.
You know, I like how all of these guys have different names, and apparently he's able to distinguish between all of them as well. So, you know, we've got the flesh eaters, the bone chewers, the brain eaters, the rotted ones, and the plague spreaders. Now, there is a chance that I already have some of this, if it's not just a quest item. I don't, but this is actually fine, because I need to go kill... Actually, hold the phone. The ones that I can get them from are not the ones that I need to kill for proving your worth. Thank you. I mean, maybe I still can, but because it specifically mentions the other ones, probably not. But I'm just gonna have to go and kill a whole lot of skeletons again, and I will do that. But what I want to do before I wrap up my recording of today is I do want to go back to Solomon and see how that quest is progressing. So what I'll do is I will halfstone my way back to Darkshire, which will then allow me to take the flight path to Redridge, and then we can check out the quest. It's a bit inefficient because now I'll have to run back here, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. I can deal with inefficiency. This entire series is built upon the premise of inefficiency. So I'll see you guys in Redridge. Alright, Solomon, we are back. Hello.
What can I do for you?
Good to see you back, messenger. Shall I inform the Marshal that the Night Watch is on its way from Darkshire? Well, I unfortunately don't have the best news for you, but I think just read the message yourself.
By the light! The Stormwind army retreated from Westfall, and the guard no longer protects Darkshire? There is some treachery abound. How could this be so? Oh, I forgot to reward your service, adventurer. Here are some coins. Now excuse me. Something is amiss in Stormwind, and I must get to the bottom of it.
You do you, sir, but do please keep me informed, because I'm intrigued.
Go with honor, friend.
He has no follow-up quest. We're done with this quest chain. So, I did notice that there are quite a lot of quests. You know, this guy has a quest, and there are like 3, 4, 5 different quests outside that I could go and grab if I wanted to. You know, that guy has a quest, and there's a quest around here. There's a quest over there. There's another guy like near the flight path who has a quest. So I could continue questing here for a bit as well if I wanted to. Some of these quests may be quests that we have already given up on when I left this place. I can't remember. But yeah, there is still some stuff to do here if we do want to. I'm probably gonna wrap up. Well, I'm gonna wrap up this recording session, and next time I'll probably look into at least finishing off like some of these quests. And like I kind of want to, I don't want to like full complete the zone, but I kind of want to feel like I've done a lot in the zone before I move on, and then we can go to the wetlands, or maybe I'll just go to the wetlands immediately. Actually, guys, I just made up my mind. I'm gonna pause Duskwood for a bit. I'm just a little bit done with Duskwood. There's probably some good rewards I can get there. There's probably some stuff at the end of quest chains and stuff that I can get, and I should probably look into that. But what I want to
Where
do
would you like to fly to?
is I just want to go and take... I want to go to Lepmodan.
Farewell.
I'll see you guys there, because I'm going to take a bit of a walk to the wetlands, and we are going to see what the wetlands look like. I'm assuming they're quite nice and moist. Maybe I'll just title the video Moist. That'd be something. Oh my god, this flight path is taking absolute ages. So I went downstairs, I did a couple things, I took care of some, well, house related, like business kind of things. Then I had to go to my neighbors. I had to give them a key because I need to, you know, people need to be at my house at some point, and I don't want to take time off work to be able to open the door for them. So, you know, I did all of that stuff, like probably like 5 to 10 minutes worth of stuff, and we still hadn't arrived. But fortunately, now that our tangent is over, we have arrived. I feel like I haven't been here in a very long time, and it feels nice and cozy, guys. I'm liking being back here. My inventory still isn't particularly clean, but that's just because I haven't been to a like an auction house. So, like, I have a lot of stuff that I want to put in there. I have stuff that I want to put into my bank as well. So I made a bit of a mistake, I guess, by not going to one earlier, but hey, we'll manage. So I'm going to go walk over to the wetlands, and I'd like to... I mean, I still have some time left, so what I'd like to do is probably look to see if we can uncover a bit of the map, find a town, and find an inn to log out of, so that I can have a bit more of the rest experience, of course, you know, activated, so that I can keep up the pace. Oh, there is a quest giver here as well. Mountaineer Rockgar.
Orcs of the Dragonmore clan have a haven in the wetlands, and now they have expanded into Dun Algaz. We can't let them keep their foothold here, or Loch Moden will be cut off from Menethil Harbour, our port and stronghold in the wetlands. Break through Dun Algaz to the wetlands beyond, and kill some orcs for good measure. Report to Valstag Ironjaw in Menethil Harbour. Menethil is through Dun Algaz, then north along the road, then west at the fork. We're counting on you, adventurer. Do not fail.
You know,
Keep your feet on the ground.
I think that is the first dwarven voice that we have heard, because we have only been in human territory, haven't we? You know, we have been, well, with the AI tool, of course, installed. You know, we have been in Redridge, we have been in Westfall, we have been in Elwyn, Stormwind, and Duskwood, I believe, which are all human areas. So I guess this is the first time we are now in, well, I would almost say like inhuman areas, but obviously, you know, I mean dwarven areas where I guess gnomes might also be present a bit. So, you know, we're kind of like returning home. You know, we started in Dun Morog, where we had like nice snowy adventures, and now we are back in our homeland after a nice long detour into the human lands. And I might still return to Duskwood to finish up these quests. I might also not. It depends what I'm feeling like and, you know, what this map brings to me. This map is not super high level apparently, because the Algaz Gauntlet is already a green quest. I mean, I remember last time I was here, the mobs were question mark, question mark, question mark. Now the lowest level mobs are level 19, which is perfect. You know, I can kind of catch up in levels as I go, so this should be quite easy to, you know, just like track. Let me make sure I on-track all of these. Is that the word? On-track? I have no idea. So those are gone. That one's tracked. It's nice and clean again, and we can go kill some mobs. So, yeah. Actually, 19 is just a bit too low, but I guess I'll just go kill them anyway, because I need it for the quest. Whatever. Alright, the Dragonmaw scouts and grunts have both been slain. Now, all that's left is traverse Dun Algaz. Now, I'm assuming Dun Algaz just means like this mountain pass. So probably once I'm through this mountain pass, on the other side there will be an NPC or something that will, you know, take the quest from me and then will direct me into the directions of like the next town, like the first town in this map or something, which will be the quest hub. At least that would make a lot of sense to me. Well, there isn't an NPC here yet, but I'm quite liking this sense of height. I could probably walk in that direction and go the right way, but hello, Ram, you are walking very impressively. But I quite like the idea of just walking the path, you know, like it's a nice path. It feels nice and vertical, which I do enjoy. I like how it just, you know, a part of the quest is literally just traverse through this cool looking mountainous tunnel to the other side and, you know, go into the wetlands. Like it's an introductory, sequence to get into the map. And I am here for it because I find this to be rather cool, you know, especially thinking back to, you know, how impressive this could have looked back in the day. And this map looks very open. This does feel like the most open map that I have seen so far. So we have another, you know, reskinned spider. We also have a black slime. I think that's the first slime mob I have seen so far. Now, I don't know where the game wants me to go specifically, but I guess I'll just follow the path and see if I end up in some sort of town. A low level 20 mob, so that's perfectly fine. Ooh, there is a level 7 player around here. Level 7. That seems remarkably low for this area, but maybe there's a reason why he's here. Maybe just trying to get to the Iron Forge. I mean, it's not the Iron Forge, it's, you know, it's just Iron Forge, but for some reason the Iron Forge sounds pretty cool. I mean, the map is kind of what I expected it to be, you know, a lot of like washed out greenery, some like swamp-like features. I guess I was expecting a little bit more rain, but, you know, maybe the rain comes and goes. Obviously, it can't always rain. But yeah, there's a nice river flowing through the entirety of the map that I guess I can follow. There is... Oh, hold on. Let's see what this says here. There is a quest giver. This guy has given me a stamina buff. 26 stamina. That is a lot of additional HP. That's quite cool. So there's a couple things here. There is Menethil, Dun Algaz, which is the mountain pass. There is Logmodan, which is also, of course, where we came from, and Dun Mother. All right. Let's talk to Einar Stonegrip.
Greetings, traveller! Don't suppose you might be heading in the direction of Menethil, would you? If you're not, I'd suggest you stop there. It's a good place to purchase goods and even have a pint and relax. Now, if it just so happens that you're heading in that direction, I don't suppose you'd mind taking this bundle of crocolisk skins to James Halloran, the tanner. I'd do it myself, but my wife's been in quite a mood lately, and I'd like to put off facing her as long as possible.
I mean, I totally understand your predicament, and I am more than happy to go ahead and help you out here. So deliver the bundle of crocolisk skins to James Halloran, the tanner in Menethil Harbor. A harbor, I'd reckon, is somewhere along the coastline. Does it specify where we have to go? Oh, wait, we also have to go to Velstag, Ironjaw, and Menethil Harbor for the Algaz Gauntlet 2. And, I mean, we can just follow the road, like Menethil, which is this direction. You know, I like following those, like, road direction things. I was watching a little bit of a playthrough by the YouTuber known as Josh Strive Hayes. If you're in the MMO scene, you have probably heard of his name. You know, my Nostalgia Google series has definitely taken a bit of inspiration from him. You know, I'm not trying to copy anyone, but, you know, if anyone is to credit for my inspiration, it would be Josh Strive Hayes. But anyway, the thing I wanted to mention is that he was playing The Elder Scrolls Morrowind, and he was showcasing, you know, the way in which you have to navigate the zones, and you actually have to go ahead and look at all the road signs and try and figure out where to go. Like, the quest will literally just tell you, go to X. And you'll be like, I don't know what that is. I don't know where it is. I don't know how I'd get there. I don't know where it is in relation to where I am right now. It doesn't even say go west. It just says go to this place. And you have to then try and figure out exactly how you can get there. Sometimes maybe it says, hey, head over the Western Mountains. You're like, cool. Where are the mountains? And then, you go ahead and find the mountains. Also, the place is looking more and more green, which I do appreciate. I quite like greenery. But yeah, I did enjoy that because, you end up really learning how the maps work. And let me pose you guys a question. And I would like to, not for the sake of engagement, but just for the sake of seeing if you guys feel the same way as I do. So let me pose you a question here. When you've played older games, in particular older MMOs, but older games in general, where you had some map traversing going on, did you also feel that because back in the day you had to spend more time looking at the map, figuring out where things were, you didn't have autopathing, you didn't have the internet telling you exactly where to go, you couldn't bypass everything with pay to win, you would just have to slowly progress through maps? And do you guys also feel like you learned the maps a lot better? You learned exactly where everything was. Like if someone put me in a map, oh, there's like a pirate ship in the background as well there, heading to the harbor. Oh, will that ship be able to bring me somewhere? Also, this is a cool place, like the Sundown Marsh, with all like the water and stuff. But yeah, anyway, if someone put me in Nine Dragons, for example, an MMO that I played a ton of, it's a great game. No, definitely not, but it has a lot of nostalgia for me. If someone put me in that game right now, in one of the first couple of maps mostly, and someone told me, hey, go from like this random grinding spot, head to town, go to the weaponsmith, I'd be like, I got you. I know exactly where to go. I will lightfoot my way there, and life will be good. Now, if someone did that for Guild Wars 2, and I have like 5,000 hours in Guild Wars 2, which isn't like a super massive amount, but it's a pretty good amount. And if someone asked me, put me blindfolded or like, no map in the middle of Gandharan fields, like I'll probably find my way, but it won't be like instantly knowing exactly, hey, this is where we go, this is where we have to head to, and this is where we're going to end up. No, I'd be like, I think it's to the west, but maybe I'm confusing this with a different place, because, you're teleporting around the map constantly. You're using your waypoints, you're, not visiting the maps as frequently because you don't, you don't spend like 400 hours on one map grinding away, like doing quests on repeat, dungeons on repeat, stuff like that. No, you're all over the place. And I know my maps way less than I knew them back in the day when I had to, slowly, meticulously work my way through the maps. Anyway, we've made our way to Manathill Bay, and apparently I've rambled my way here. It's a cool little place, like on the edge, like on little, like, what do you call it? Like, it's on an island, but there's like one road connecting it. And I guess, the one road connecting it is actually a bridge. So we have Terrell Rockweaver,